Hi everyone, I'm Anne Elizabeth from soulconnections.net, also lovereader.net. This is my very first YouTube video and I have to admit I'm a little nervous. I never done this before on YouTube but have been wanting to do this for years. I'm excited to start posting YouTube videos about spirituality, soulmates, twin flame connections. I want to share this all with you. I have many of these types of articles on my blog. You may want to visit www.soulconnections.net. The link is below. You can also subscribe to my website and also to my YouTube channel. I will be offering different types of videos on my YouTube channel, similar to what I have on soulconnections.net, but I will be giving a little bit more of a different perspective. So I hope you can subscribe to both channels. Well, not channels, but my channel and my website. So I will also be offering a free one question like I do on my regular blog. So if some of you have questions about your situation, you're more than welcome to send me an email or just message me on YouTube, whatever you prefer. And I will also be updating with different types of information in the coming weeks. So for starters, I want to start today on the topic of soulmate and twin flame connections. Now, for many years, I've been receiving different questions about the soulmate connection, the karmic connection, the twin flame connection. What type of connection do I have with this person? I mean, there's the list is endless, and I can go on and probably write like 3 or 4 books about it. But I just want to give a brief explanation about the type of soulmate connections that there are. And when I mean by brief, I will be going on them briefly with each type of soulmate, but basically each of them are all unique. So in the future, I will be really devoting a whole video towards maybe the karmic connection or the runner and the chaser, or even the one that people ask me the most about too is the false twin flame. Now, like I said, each of them are all individual, and the one thing you want to really do is not go out searching and seeking the type of soulmate. You don't want to say to yourself, well, I'm going to go find what my friend found. She found her karmic flame or her soulmate or her twin flame or whatever. You don't want to go looking for a specific type, because that's going to knock you off from the lessons that you need to learn and the things that are being presented to you. So basically, not all soulmates are meant to be lovers. Now, that may come as a shock, because I know the twin flame, term has been, used so long that people say, "Oh, but the soulmate is my perfect mate." But you know what? This is, again, it's a choice. We meet up with different types of soulmates. We meet up with different types of past life connections, and we do meet up with the twin flame. Now, they're all meaningful soul relationships, so you can't just say one is better than the other. Each of them teach us to grow in a spiritual way, to gain higher in our spiritual path and our ongoing journey for the ultimate goal, true love and the perfect soulmate connection. It's a challenge, but it's not as difficult as we think it is. Okay, so like I said, I emphasize, don't go looking for a specific soul connection, because that's going to ruin the effect that you need with your learning experience. Now, they all relate to the same soul group, spiritual connections. But like I said, each of them are equal, but all hold a different purpose. So you may know a friend going through something of a same experience, but it could be totally different. And what I mean by totally different, that person could be going through the most ultimate beautiful relationship. Your relationship doesn't seem like it's the same, but though you want that, and then you seem like, I'm going to start searching for that type of connection, and then you find it, but actually that person has something that yours doesn't have, and they're all different, they're all unique. So in my research, they may resemble each other, but they could be totally different. Now, karmic energy serves a purpose to manifest in a balance and harmony. Twin flames are from the beginning your one soul split into two. It's a challenging destiny with twin flames. All twin flames seem to go through chaos, negativity, and I can go on, but they're basically from the same soul source. And this is a different type of connection because it's your other half. Very similar to like real twins, which are separated after birth. With sometimes they're fraternal, like as myself I am, and they may look the same and they're almost the same, but they're actually born from one spirit. So they spend lifetimes together, either apart or trying to connect with each other, and their tie is eternal. So if they don't connect in a lifetime, they sometimes skip into another lifetime, and this can go on. Then there's sometimes the runner and the chaser, which I'd like to talk about in a different video, because that's something that's been asked about a lot, about the runners and the chasers, and which am I? Am I the runner? Am I the chaser? They're like different types. So like I want to just specifically talk about the twin flame, which can be totally the opposite of yourself. So they resemble each other. They're almost identical, but they're totally different. So when you meet up with your twin flame. And when you meet up with your twin flame, it's like this dynamic like purpose that you feel in your life. Everything has changed. Like I said, you can read more about this on my articles and on my blog. But basically, they basically mirror each other. And no matter where you're at, you're always meant to have some kind of connection with your twin flame. If it's not in this lifetime, it's the next. But it's going to happen when the time is right. So, like I said, never go out seeking the twin flame connection, especially. Now, there's also soulmates, and soulmate connections. Like I said, sometimes they're basically sent to us for a specific reason to teach us a lesson. Like the lessons that I felt that soulmates teach us is to give, to love, to absorb. They share sometimes feelings that are very negative, sometimes very positive, but whatever they are, they can go on with years with trying to enhance, to find each other. There's different types of like partners, kids, close friends, and the list goes on. So whatever they may be in your life, the soulmate connection, they create an impact. And I will post a specific blog post about a video post I should say, about soulmates in general. Now, companion soulmates are the ones that usually end up as our mate, as our relationship, more than the regular soulmate, because there's a companionship. Although it's not as intense as the twin flame, but they just create harmony. So these types of soulmates are I commonly see all the time, where twin flames are based on that deep spiritual attachment, where companion soulmates are passing through. So everybody is different. There's a reason why they enter in our lives, where they give us this lesson. Achieving a higher, I should say, spiritual master plan with each other. But sometimes they can be a little difficult. Karmic soulmate connections, this is also very similar to the twin flame connection. They do have a direct connection with us because they enter in our lives from a past life that maybe has not manifested or has not completed itself. It doesn't necessarily always have to be bad, because a lot of people ask me, well, this is bad karma because we brought it together in this lifetime, but it could also be good karma. And sometimes it's like finishing a purpose together. There's always still something that needs to rebirth or rebalance, or something, just to reborn that spiritual energy together, just like the twin flame. So this again is something that happens pretty frequently. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a brief summary about soulmates and twin flame and karmic connections. I hope that I answered some of your questions, or some things that you've been looking for in soulmates. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email me. I look forward to posting more videos. And this was not as difficult as I thought it was. I thought it would be a little bit more complicated, but it was pretty fun. So I look forward to hearing from you, and take care. God bless.